Okay, Alien Rubicon was recommended to me by my good friend Stuart, who after making me watch this film, I murdered. Big murder. So rest in peace, Stuart, you will be murdered. Okay, so Alien Rubicon is a mockbuster, which means it was released at the same time as a big studio movie to catch some of that backsplash. And they've done that through the marketing and the posters. It's very clearly Alien inspired. In the film, you get them for 0.5 seconds before they're disintegrated. What I thought was going to happen was the big sphere would crash, they would come out, and that would be your movie, fighting CGI aliens. That did not happen. Instead, we spend most of the movie watching through screens, this giant testicle in the sky that does little of nothing until it destroys everything. I will go through a few positives. The acting in this is surprisingly not bad. Some people play it a little too seriously, and I kind of like that. I think it gives it a little something rather than... didn't remember the scene. What is the movie? They're killing her, and they're going to kill me next. That's brilliant. Anyway, moving on. Very early on from his son, I'm not going to bother to look up his name, I apologise, uses the line, "I've never seen an alien ship like this," which implies there are aliens already in this world, but then later on that is rectified or retconned by another guy, so that's pointless. At one point somebody also says, "Get me on the phone with the president." Russia and China have already said no, which implies that the president's own military will check other countries in before they check with him. Not going to make any political statement with that one. The president's house is clearly the back of a shop with posters of former presidents. It does look like the back of a 7-Eleven that they've just added some wood paneling to. Okay, let's move on. Everyone has everyone on speed dial in this movie. Of course they do. What I do like about this film is you can see the budget very clearly goes at the 21-minute mark. They blew their load very early on in this film. And, okay, so you've got the big sphere. Everyone around the world is working together to try and work out what this is, what it's doing. And their way around that, what they decide to do, is to attack the sphere, which, again, I'm not getting into anything political. And I actually really enjoyed this film, and I really enjoyed this film for a lot of those little things. They're like, send everyone! And they send 3 helicopters. And then they get blown up, and they're like, pull back! And they're like, we've got no one else. And so I did my research. Okay, there are 501 military aircrafts in the world, and the US military alone has 21,000 Black Hawks. In this film, they send 3. Also, absolutely love the giant walkie-talkies in this film. I did try and get hold of the director to send me one of them bad boys, but he did not respond, much like everyone I know. All in all, with this film, it's exactly what you're expecting. You got some good acting, you got some bad acting, some terrible CG, and ultimately it's exactly what it's meant to do. It's meant to hook you in with the fake poster and then give you little to nothing in return. There is a great moment where they obviously don't have the budget, so the helicopter's about to go down and the camera sort of shakes really lazily and the guy just goes, and then the camera moves up and then that's it. But he survives because of course he does. All in all, it's exactly what you expect. I would say if you're having a few drinks with your friends or you're doing crack together, in which case, by all means, give it a crack. Alternatively, just watch Alien Romulus. Although, here we go. I reached out to Paul Logan, who is one of the actors in this film. I reached out to a few of the actors and the director because I wanted to better understand the process and what they were thinking. I also wanted to pitch my book, which is in the link below. Shooters are going to shoot. That part got ignored, but Paul Logan did respond, and I appreciated that. Also, a man of the fact that he even took the time to respond is awesome. I wanted to know the budget. There's no thing on the budget. He said, not my budget, not my department, don't care. He didn't say don't care. He shot his part for 8 days. And I did ask about the original script. I asked about the original script because you've got the aliens in it. I said, was the original purpose to get a little bit of an extra budget, have the aliens come out, have a bit more action? And he simply said no. Shout out to Paul Logan, because the simple fact that he responded, that's cool as hell. And Paul, if you're watching this, grab my book, man. Just grab it. You can have a starring role. Yeah, anyway, that's me done for this film. This has gone on for far too long. Until the next one, I shall see you later. Thank you very much.